Hi everyone. Today we will talk about Scalable Test Automation Framework. First of all, we need to understand what is Scalable Test Automation Framework and when it is being used. Okay, consider you are a test automation architect and you have to define the framework. So, as per you, what are all the attributes for the Scalable Automation Framework? First, we need to define what is my scope of automation. Am I going to automate web application or mobile or API or database? So my automation framework should capable of handling all these applications under test. And do I have a critical scenario to automate? Will it be a lengthier one or it's a very simpler one? And how frequent I'm going to execute? Is it a data intensive application? And do I need to execute the test cases for multiple set of data? Think of all these things and define your scope of testing. Then, how flexible my code is so that I can add or update any new code, and how easily I can maintain my existing code. In today's agile world, my automation test script need to be executed on a daily basis because we will be getting a number of builds on a daily basis. So how my automation framework is easy to integrate with CI/CD pipeline. And suppose I am automating the web application and that supports lot of browsers, and I have to automate a mobile device which needs to be supported lot of devices. So we have to do a responsive testing. How my automation framework can be integrated with any sort of cloud-based platforms like Browser Stack, Sauce Lab, something like that. So we need to ensure that my automation framework should capable to integrate with these sort of cloud-based platforms. Then, how my automation framework can be integrated with any test management tool like Jira, test trail kind of thing, so that when we run the test cases, automatically the test case results will be updated into the tool without any manual intervention. Okay. How quickly I can get my test result? For example, we have a larger regression suite and it will be taking through the day to execute the test cases. I cannot wait for a day to get the result. So how I can reduce my test execution time so that I can get the results quickly? So that parallel execution comes into picture. So I need to ensure my test automation framework capable of handling parallel execution. This can be achieved by Sauce Lab integration. Again, it can be achieved with Sauce Lab integration, Browser Stack and Selenium Grid if you are using Selenium automation framework. Most of the applications are built with the localization to support users across different countries. So in the same line, we need to think from the automation aspect. So how my application capable of handling different languages. Finally, reporting comes into picture. How my automation framework capable of giving different sort of reports and how it can be integrated with different reporting tools so that it will be helpful for my test management team to see the visual report. So far we have gone through the attributes of the Scalable Test Automation Framework. When it is really needed, we need to think of it. If you are going for a small scale automation, in that case we don't need to think of all these things. It is really needed when you go for enterprise level of automation which has thousands of test cases to be executed on a daily basis or on a very frequent manner. Success of test automation framework depends on how scalable our automation framework is. So choose wisely. Thank you for listening. Please stay tuned for further updates from Zuci.